5 areas of mastery to create your successful business. Step 4, product creation is what we're looking at today. And here's what you're getting today. How to create a product or service and ultimately a suite of products or services. Once you have clearly defined what you want, set up your business systems and create your content marketing foundation. You need to offer products and services that will serve your customers' needs and wants. And we will look at 5 business systems and 7 keys to your success. Here's why this is important. We look at solving your customers' biggest problems and making their decisions to buy an easy one. Sometimes knowing why you're stuck can provide the key to the solution. And identifying what it is that is specifically holding you back will reduce overwhelm and help you solve it more quickly and effectively. Here are 5 areas to master in order to build and grow your business. Number 1, clarity. Number 2, business systems. Number 3, content strategy. Number 4, product creation. And number 5, marketing and sales. Today we'll be looking at step 4, product creation. So create a product or service and ultimately a suite of products or services that solves your customers' biggest problems and makes their decision to buy an easy one. Here is a typical product funnel. We start at a free and low-cost entry points, such as books, blogs, newsletters, articles. We move them into introductory products, then move on to core products, and at the end of the typical product funnel, we have customized high-end products and services, such as certification or consulting. Let's look at business systems. Once you have clearly defined what you want, set up your business systems and create your content marketing foundation. You need to offer products and services that will serve your customers' needs and wants. Here are 5 simple steps that will help you create products and services that resonate with your audience and compel them to buy. Number 1, attract and repel. Take the time to figure out who your core customer really is. What qualities and circumstances make someone the type of customer you want? What do you generally respect or admire about your prospects and customers? Who can you help most with your product and service? Also, what are some qualities you absolutely want to avoid in a customer? What would be important to disqualify a potential prospect from working with you, as they won't get results or they'll make your life absolutely miserable in the process? Once you know your core customer, ask yourself 2 key questions that connect their wants and needs to your product. It's easy to step over this step, but taking some time to feel the exact emotions they feel and experience empathy will help you not only design your product or service, but to market it effectively. Number 2, associate and empathize. What are the problems they want to solve? What keeps them up at night? What do they struggle to solve or achieve? And articulate your customers' problems as it relates to the above. What problems do they have that absolutely consumes them with a desire to solve? The more you understand who your prospects and customers are, what they think about, and what they want and need most, their psychology, the more effective you'll be at designing products and services that are a direct match. Number 3, brainstorm. Take your thoughts from above and flesh them out further. Look at these questions for guidance. What's in the way for these prospects? Jot down what's getting in the way of solving their problems and achieving their needs, hopes, and aspirations. Why haven't they been able to solve this problem as of yet? Think of anything that comes to mind, from tools to training to psychology to circumstance. Write it all down. Your job is to help your customers overcome these obstacles with your product or service. This is also how you'll directly relate to them when you're crafting your offer and marketing message. Organize and outline. Using the information you've gathered, begin to outline the types of product or service that could solve the key problems in your customers' lives. Always refer back to the key aspirations, problems, key roadblocks that are getting in your customer's way. What are the core benefits and features of your product or service that will directly address your customers' goals and/or problems? Once the initial outline is complete, You'll create a detailed and concrete structure or specifications for your product or service. Think of this as an iterative process. Take what you've already begun to organize and start filling in the details. Every step or feature your customer needs to get from where they are now to the desired results. Don't filter yourself as you go. Just brainstorm all the steps freely. And number 5, produce and package. Once you move into the production phase of your product or service, remember there are 2 tracks. Number 1, production of the actual product, and number 2, design of the packaging. As you work through both tracks, remember marketing drives the entire process, so work on the marketing components first, such as the name, URL, design, logo, etc., as this will dictate some of the components and execution of your products. And here are 7 keys to your success. Number 1, resolve your product name as well as the name of any modules or component parts. Names and titles of modules need to be specific and marketing oriented. Secure a URL that matches your product name before you get too far into the process. Number 2, finalize logos and branding early so you can create consistency and uniformity throughout your product or service. Number 3, create your offer details and marketing collateral in advance so you can make sure your product or service fulfills on the promises you're making. Number 4, never underestimate the importance of editing, testing, and quality control. Number 5, first impressions count. Keep your packaging within budget, but make sure that your customer's first experience of you and your product or service is a positive one. Go for the wow. Number 6, focus on both perceived value, what the product or service feels like it is worth in the hands of your customers, and actual value, the tangible value your product or service provides. Both are important. And last but not least of the 7 keys to your success, set up support systems to take outstanding care of your customers throughout the entire process. Never sell a product or service that you're not prepared to support and deliver impeccably. Notice we didn't say perfectly, however. Sometimes knowing why you're stuck can provide the key to the solution. Identifying what is specifically holding you back will reduce overwhelm and help you solve it more quickly and effectively. Let's look at reducing overwhelm. Number 1, thinking or your beliefs. Do you have a limiting belief about what you can or can't do? Or are you stuck thinking about the problem in a specific way? What new beliefs can you adopt to change your thinking and approach? Terminology or your language. Is there a term or language being used that you don't yet understand that's in the way of you getting what you need? What words do you not understand that once you define will enhance your understanding? Number 3, training or your skill sets. Is there a specific skill you need to learn? Or one that you benefit from outsourcing to someone who has this specific area of expertise? Number 4, technology. Are you missing access to a technology solution that can save time and automate the solution for you? Number 5, tool. Is there a simple tool or resource that you can implement that will make what you're trying to do easier and more effective? Number 6, keep in mind that these are areas your customers will also likely get stuck as they use your product or service. Think about how you can anticipate and address any potential roadblocks your customers may encounter within your product or service in advance.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Segarius, and I'm a renowned marketing and business consultant and coach. Would you like me to personally double, triple, or even quadruple your business for free? I'm looking for a dream client that I can bring in massive windfalls for. If you're that client, I will personally work with you one-on-one in your business to help you double, triple, or even quadruple your revenue for the next 12 months. You pay nothing out of pocket ever, and here's why. The first thing I'm going to do for you is to personally help you create a strategic plan to bring in immediate money. There's no charge for this, and it only takes about 45 to 90 minutes for us to do together. After doing this type of thing for almost 10 years straight, I've gotten pretty good at fast results. Anyway, I'll even do most of the heavy lifting for you, telling you exactly what to send, how to position your offer, and how to bring in back-end money as well. At the end of this initial planning session, one of these three things will happen. 1. You love the plan and decide to implement it on your own. Number 2. You love the plan and ask to become my client so I can personally help you execute, maximize, and profit from it ASAP. Number 3. If that's the case, we'll knock it out at the park, and that's a promise. Every single one of my clients gets results, literally every single one. Number 4. In the unlikely and unprecedented event that you feel like you've wasted your time, I will send you a compensation immediately, no questions asked. Your time is the most valuable asset you have, and I respect that. It really is that simple, and there's no catch. Think about this. The worst thing that could happen is that you get compensated for wasting 45 to 90 minutes of your time. The best that can happen is we work together one-on-one to increase sales and profit several times over. That's why this is the closest thing to free money you'll ever see. Here's how it'll work. First, we get on the phone one-on-one and go over your business. I take a look at what you've got, what you're doing, and what you want to achieve going forward. Once we have those raw materials, I help you come up with a strategic plan of action to immediately increase your profits dramatically. There are a number of ways I might do this for you. For example, I might show you how to shake up your sales team, revamp your website, restructure your offer for a better price point, how to create recurring revenue even without a continuity program, how to pull in buyers from untapped sources, or how to reactivate past customers. And if you have a list of prospects, we're bound to whip up a quick promotion you can run within a few days. And have the cash register ringing over and over again. And like I said, there's no charge for this. So why would I offer it? 2 reasons. First of all, I enjoy it. This type of thing is what I do best, and it makes me very, very happy to see someone achieve financial success and all that comes with it as a result of the help I give them. Second of all, it's how I attract top-level clients. And here's how that works. Assuming you're happy and you want me to crank out these type of plans for you all the time, you'll probably want to continue working together long term so I can help you implement them. If this is the case, I might invite you to become a consulting client. My fee is $3,250 a month. But if you think about it, it really doesn't cost you anything. Why? Because I expect to make you much more than $3,250 in the first month. And if we keep working together over the next 12 months, I'm confident I can double your entire business at a minimum. Actually, I can give you a plan to make more than $3,250 during the first conversation, which is free. So you'll see the value by the time we hang up the phone, without ever spending a dime. And look, if you don't want to become a client, don't worry about it. You won't get any sales pitch or pressure from me of any kind, ever. In fact, here's my outrageous promise to you. You find our conversation to be incredibly valuable, or I'll compensate you immediately. Now, obviously, this is an amazing offer, which you'll probably never see from any other marketing and business consultant in the world. Think about it. I'm personally generating a profit plan for you, upfront, for free, and then letting you pay me later, if and only if you decide to work together long term. Plus, I'm taking it one bold step further by guaranteeing you'll find this free plan immensely valuable, or compensate you just for wasting your time. Just tell me, and it's yours, no questions asked. Who else would do that? Nobody. I checked. But I'm happy to put it on the line like this because my consulting clients always get great results. Period. After all, I'm a highly sought after marketing and business consultant for a good reason. My stuff works, and I know that if we work together, you'll make money. Consider this. Over the past years, I've generated over $13 million in sales for myself and my private clients. This is why I'm sought out by many entrepreneurs worldwide. Anyway, as you can imagine, I'll get a lot of interest from this letter. And that's why I need you to read this next part carefully, because this is not for everybody. Here's who I can help. I'm very picky about who I'll speak with, and I've got a strict but reasonable set of criteria that needs to be met in order for us to proceed. And here it is. You have to have a solid business already. This offer is for people who are up and running already and simply want to run a lot faster and a lot farther. You should be doing between 5 and 7 figures or more each year already. Oh, and I won't work with beginners, get-rich-quick people, or business opportunity folks. No shenanigans. You must have a steady flow of leads and customers. This means that you're getting consistent traffic and making sales already. You're running ads, you're promoting, and you're selling stuff. You don't have to be everywhere or huge. I just need you to be present in your market. You must have a list. It doesn't need to be that big, just responsive. You must have a good, solid product and a good reputation. Everything we do together will not only be bringing you more sales and profit, but we'll be doing it in a way that creates massive goodwill in your market. And in order for us to do that, you need to have your act together. In other words, you need to be legit. You must follow directions. Don't worry, I won't ask you to do anything weird. After all, if you don't actually implement the stuff I give you, neither one of us will make any money. And that's it. Those are all my requirements. Here's what I want you to do next. If you meet the criteria above and would like to talk to me personally about getting you incredible results, then I'd be happy to set aside some time for you. Here's how the process works. First, you need to fill in an application. Don't worry, it's simple and unobtrusive. I just need to know what you're selling, get an idea of what you want to accomplish, and so forth. I'm also going to ask you for a real person deposit of $250. Don't worry, I couldn't care less about your $250. I'm just using it as a filter to keep the time vampires at bay. I'll give it back right after we hang up, unless I take you as a client, and in that case, I apply it to your balance. Here's what will happen after that. Once I have your real person deposit and your application, Jerry from my office will contact you and set up a time for us to talk. She's been my right hand for 10 years, and she'll be contacting you within 72 business hours at the most. Our initial call will be between 45 and 90 minutes. This is where we really begin working to figure out exactly what you want and how to make it happen. I'll painstakingly review your goals, your offers, and so forth, and I'll deliver a plan to bring in money immediately. If you see the value in becoming a high-level client, great, we can talk about it. And if you don't want to become a client, that's okay too. I'll return your deposit as soon as we hang up, no biggie, so you literally can't lose. By the way, I've never had anyone feel like their time was wasted, ever. That's why I can make this offer. I deliver. Would anyone else take such a risk? Warning, time is a factor. This opportunity is extremely limited because of the intense one-on-one time needed in order to provide you with results. Therefore, it is physically impossible for me to work with more than a handful of people. Also, you should realize there's a very large demand on personal one-on-one help from me. And what I'm offering to you is unprecedented. So with that said, know that the window of opportunity won't be open long. If you feel like this is right for you, click the link below this video, leave your application, and let's talk. To your success.